National intelligence estimates saying Saddam has no connection to al-Qaeda. Saddam did not do 9/11. And what does he do? He comes out before the war saying, an ally of al-Qaeda, Saddam Hussein, has done this. Saddam Hussein has terrorist training camps, and they could help al-Qaeda one day. Constantly using al-Qaeda and Saddam Hussein in the same sentence. Sometimes clearly just flat out saying it. And Vice President Cheney unabashedly saying the connection between Saddam and al-Qaeda.
You know, on the Abraham Lincoln when he wore the flight suit that showed off his crotch. An ally of al-Qaeda has been defeated.
That's a direct quote.
By the way, I believe that if you'll look up that is now on record is the most wrong statement ever.
Yeah.
I mean, because one, they're not an ally of al-Qaeda, and two, they weren't defeated.
Yeah, exactly right. Now, he sees that, and instead he convinces and he tricks people into thinking Saddam and al-Qaeda are connected. Now troops go there, 90% of them think that Saddam and al-Qaeda are connected. And then after the war is a disaster, after we find out all this information that they weren't connected and that he knew it beforehand, and after with the 9/11 Commission, he comes out and goes, oh, I never said that. No, of course Saddam and 9/11 aren't connected. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah. This is a despicable human being. You know, sometimes people say, oh, you guys are angry, you hate Bush. How do you think we got to hate Bush? You think it was just arbitrary? We picked it out of a hat? It's because we're Democrats our whole lives? I was never a Democrat before Bush.
Who's the least likely friend of yours to hate someone?
Dave Kohler.
All right, after Dave. It's quite possible. I mean, do I hate? I don't.
Oh,
hate,
you? Oh, yeah. No.
You got to bend over backwards for me to go the far as to hate.
Right.
It's ridiculous. I hate. They've lied about the most important issues. To get 90% of the troops to believe this, to not read stuff, to not be curious about. It's one thing to not be curious about something and then do nothing about it. But to not be curious about something and then send 150,000 American men and women into harm's way in front of bullets and unexploded and incendiary devices, I find it staggering. It's despicable. It is just awful, and it's worse than being motivated by, as some people believe it to be sort of evil and outright and part of some master plan. I think it's worse that he's just shrugging his shoulders and chopping brush. It's more than anything else, it's sad.
You hate this administration, Ben?
Yeah, I definitely hate
It's bold.
I know, it's really bold. It's crazy.
You can read the article for yourself on the website, theyoungturks.com. It's the National Journal piece from Murray Wass. It tells you about the national intelligence estimates that George Bush received before the war. It does shock the conscience if we have any left in this country. And this president, he's earned our disdain. That's the only thing he's earned in his whole life, is our disdain, our contempt, and to the point of it becoming hating him. If you don't hate him, I don't think you're paying attention, because he has caused the harm and death to a great number of people throughout this world, and he did it through his carelessness, and he did it through purposely ignoring the truth at times, and it is despicable. Young Turks.